Guys, welcome to Black Scout Survival. And today, I've been writing the Grayman protocols. I've got Volume 1, Volume 2. It's a digital download, but we also have some hard copies of Volume 1. And, when we were looking at this book and the information, a lot of it is soft skills. However, equipment does make life easier. Okay, and when we're talking about Grayman loadouts, obviously having gear that helps with mission, okay, whatever that mission winds up being. If it's trying to disappear, defend yourself, we need to look at the likely scenarios. Self-defense, maybe, blade, knife, all those sort of things, firearm, maybe you need to get into something, a building, you need to have lock picks, you need to have communication, cell phones, ways to keep your devices charged, so external batteries that you can plug and go, and things like that. So starting off with, our belt here, the concealment belt we make with Centerline Systems. Mark and I worked on this belt for quite some time. It's been very popular, one of our flagship products. But essentially, it's a gun belt, and I'm wearing one now, a black colored. Most day-to-day, I wear like a black one. But essentially, it's a gun belt. It holds extra magazines, gun, knife. It has concealment pockets here, one here, and it has pull tabs. So if your hands are bound, front or back, there's a pocket in the front, one in the back. Small pocket up front to put a handcuff key, some kind of ceramic blade or something like that. You could put full-size lock picks and handcuff keys and all that sort of stuff here, shims and so on in the back. You can't see it from the outside, so it can go through scrutiny and things like that. But that is my main piece of equipment, because with that, I can run my firearm. I can switch to an alternate loadout where maybe I add more magazines, more ammo, and so on. I've got a lot of new products coming. But one product I want to talk about today when we're talking about loadouts is in the Grayman protocol. I talk about a bag, and I wanted to create something that was, bags like this are very popular. I see everybody wearing them all the time now. So it's not something abnormal. The fanny pack has turned into a crossbody sling bag. So everybody's wearing them. I wear them constantly. A lot of times I'm in joggers or workout clothes. And if you're wearing workout clothes, the pockets just are not good. So you can put everything in your bag and sling it and have it on your chest and have it right here accessible. This is a multicam black colorway. It has seam tape zippers, has a quick getaway to snatch the pack off. But essentially you wear it cross body here, so you have everything in here. And we're talking about loadouts and things. I'm going to go through loadout and also talk about the bag. The bag is going to be launching now. We're going to have a reduced price, so that way you guys can get into it. I know a lot of people have been asking me what kind of bags they should get, and so I wanted to give you some kind of offering for that. It has a couple different pouches, but if we're looking at my bag here, every pocket is high-vis orange. One, you can use it to signal, but it also helps you quickly identify the contents quickly, right? So, of course, flashlight, BSS Tactical Light, and a lot of people are going to say, man, you're just promoting all your product. My company is based around this ideology. Of course, I'm making everything, and if I use it, I'm making it because I use it. I'm not going to make stuff I don't use. So anyway, BSS Tactical Light I designed, flash and smash. I can use this in conjunction with firearm, whatever method I want to use. It has the bezel here, so strike bezel. Obviously, my wallet, right? So my wallet. Then you see here, quick access, boom, the contingency, auto fold, OTF. We have a auto folder coming. That's what I'm thinking about. But matter of fact, I got it in my pocket if you want to see it. Similar to the OTF. But anyway, OTF blade, I've used and abused these. These things are very popular. It's got the ring on there, right? So something I can quickly grab. So if you see it in this pocket here, I can quickly grab the ring and go to work. Okay, so a blade, you want to have a blade, a backup blade. Obviously, I got my primary here. My EDC stuff's in my pockets, right? Looking in here, I've got some lock picks or Bogotas, which is the absolute best you can get, and EDC spark. Okay, so some way to make fire. Looking in here, I also have, and if you read the Grayman protocol, you know the importance of having a small red light. This is the photon light we sell. But the thing about this bag, what I did here is I put this lanyard right here, and it has a cable. Okay, so a lot of them have this BS, but this is a cable that can be used as a Garrett. Right? You know what that is, like the spies use. In the old James Bond movies, you wrap around somebody and do it. Has the ring there for your finger, so you can quickly go to work. Okay, so that's what that's secondary use is for, and why I designed it this way with the long lanyard here. Okay, but you can put your keys on here, what have you. That way, if you need to unlock your door, you can do this, and so on. You don't lose your keys, especially if you're high mobility. Right. The main compartment, we've got some dividers in here. I've got a collapsible, one of our collapsible bottles here, tourniquet, some medical gear and stuff like that. Now, when the firearm, so it's got Velcro in here, but the problem I run into is a lot of people ask me when they're buying bags, they're like, how do I get the Velcro for the holster? And the Velcro in the heat will just come off. So what I did is in the side pocket here, so if you see the divider pocket here, you got the Velcro on one side, but it's got a hard piece of plastic in here. And what that does is you can use your standard holster, okay? So like it would work on your waistband, it clips in there, so that way it grabs your firearm. You see what I'm saying? So you can rip the bag open, boom, and it keeps your holster. That way you can use the same holster as you would use on a normal day-to-day. Obviously you want a firearm if you are about that life. And if I'm going to carry extra magazine, why not carry a candy bar? Okay. There's no reason I see people, if they're carrying bags like this, are carrying like regular mags. I'm carrying these bad boys here, okay? And so that's the main compartment there. Your dividers is set up that way. And I don't have one in here currently, but I'd probably put a USB in here. I've got a bag too, a Faraday bag. I'm not showing it yet because we're going to launch it soon. We got a lot of other Grayman stuff coming up, products I don't want to show, hence why I'm not showing the logo, but we do have a Faraday bag that's collapsible and things like that that's going to be coming out. So you can put your electronics in. Obviously, you want to have your cell phones in here, have multiple cell phones, have some cash and things like that. Have, I always like to keep a waterproof notebook, right? We sell the Right in the Range. You can get some on Amazon or Walmart if you'd rather support the commies. But and a pen, because a lot of people they rely so much on their technological devices that they forget old paper and pen is great for making maps, maybe remembering something, you see something. But that's the way this bag is set up, you know, and you see people carrying these kind of bags all the time. A lot of people say, oh, I see the bag, I know he's got a gun. Man, I see soccer moms carrying these kind of bags, so it's not about that. And people talk about camo. Oh, it's camo. It's very subdued. It's not straight up multicam or something like that. But the other thing is I see a lot of brands making that. Like Lululemon has a backpack that's a black camo like this. I mean, and that's a yoga company. So pretty much you have everyone doing this sort of thing. But the other thing is you can sling the bag around. You can wear it around the back, right? And the way I designed this is there's a pull tab here. Let's say you get caught up in something and you need to get out the bag. Boom. Right? That quick. You need to get out that damn bag because you got a 800-pound gorilla hanging on to you. You want to be able to, but it won't come undone unless you just pull that tab and boom, it's got a magnet there, pulls it back into place and so on. You can also wear it around your waist if you want to do that way. I like the crossbody, but again, that's the way we set it up. But this basic gear here, this loadout, medical, money, important contacts, things like that, fire making, lock picks, something to feed your main weapon, a light because it gets dark every day. Just basic things. And if you want to go in depth, get Grayman Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 2 is not in a hard copy. It's too many pages. These books are very expensive to make as it is. So that way you can get that mindset, because soft skills, the mindset is more important than anything you can do. Okay. But that's essentially the loadout, guys. I'd like to know your thoughts and maybe some ideas. Obviously, if you want to know the full trade craft and all the gear you need to have, It's in that book. And a lot of people sleep on that red light, man. In the Marines, I wore this, not this one because it's a Black Scout one, but the Photon brand. The reason why I only sell Photon brand and no other bullshit as far as keychain lights is because I use these things for years, man, years deployed with them. And these things have stand up the test of time. I made Black Scout in 2012, right? And the light I bought like in 2000 or 1999, the Photon, I was using until maybe 2017, and it really is still working, but I just started using a Black Scout one instead. I use the same one. Even though I had all these Black Scout Photons, I still was using the same one. But basically what I would do is wear it around my neck on a piece of 550. I'd have a whistle on there and the light. That way I could, look for things. So don't sleep on the red light, man. When you need to covertly look at something, and it's there, okay? The other thing is our Photon has that constant on, so that way you can, leave it on if you need to signal someone or someone's following you. Maybe you're following, so you put that thing on while you're walking. I would probably add to put some type of glow patch or tritium, something on your bag. There's a spot here, but if you don't even get this bag, something you can quickly identify that thing in the dark. That way you get to your goodies and so on. The other thing is that you can pack this as your, EDC, everyday carry, and walk around to the grocery store and so on. And you're always, man, you're more prepared than 99% of the population. Okay, but this bag will be launched and they won't last long, like most things. This will be popular, but I did that. You see the Black Scout tag there. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Pick one up in the link below. And if you haven't, get the Grayman protocol. You don't even need the bag, but getting that mindset and that knowledge, right? If we don't have books available, get the digital download. I don't know that we'll make more books. I just made one run of these. They're just so expensive to make, but get the digital download. That way you always have it with you. You download it, you can print it out, so on. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me. Make sure you stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay gray. Take care.